The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne's 1 Second Wonders.
Can I make a change in the rules?
Oh, okay.
I feel like Nikki manipulated him last time.
You've had the week to think about it.
Nikki just goes, Nikki! So you've got to say that. Just go straight out with the name and artist.
Okay.
So you can't just jump in.
And then think about it.
You were just manipulating the rules.
I was like,
you weren't breaking them.
I was like the Germans with the beach towels around the pool and the cabanas.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's the best way of putting it. You're those Germans that get down there at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I
and
was
plonk
just
their towels at
bagging the
resort.
opportunity to have a think.
Yes,
That's fair enough.
Which is fair enough, but just told an artist now. So if you know.
Yeah, well, it is 1 second wonders. So I'm playing 1 second from a song, and the first one in with the correct answer. We're theming it up songs from the movies. The BAFTAs are on at the moment. The Oscars are coming up very soon. So these are very famous songs from very famous movies.
I can't think that fast.
Well, that's what the game's all about. All right, here we go. Song number 1.
Eye the Tiger. By the Eye the Tiger person.
Who the hell is the Eye of the Tiger?
Tiger person.
Eric someone?
Eric is in my head as well.
Yeah, Eric. Totally Eric.
It's Eye of the Tiger.
Is everyone tapping out of the artist?
No, wait.
Survivor?
Eye of the Tiger.
What'd you say, Ash?
Is it Survivor?
By Survivor. Survivor.
Is that a point each?
Do we get half a point?
Half a point each.
You can share half.
Yeah,
Oh, there we
okay,
go.
yeah.
Half a point each, guys.
take
Well
that.
done.
Yeah, that's fair
Yeah,
enough.
okay, there we go.
Notice I didn't reserve anything.
Yeah, but is that okay, Lutzi?
I think it's a fair way to do it.
Song number 2.
Oh!
Lose yourself, Eminem.
Oh, well done, Ash.
I keep going for the movie. I was thinking of the movie name.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true. I mean, we didn't do that for the last one. That was
Because that's right.
Yeah.
It's not the movie. We're going to title an artist, right?
yes.
The last one was Rocky number... For
3.
either type, Rocky number 3, and that one, of course, Eminem Lose Yourself is from
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
And maybe
there we go.
for future, a different time, we should do a movie one. We got to say the movie. Song from the movie. That's good.
I'll be keen to play that one, obviously. All right, here.
Someone keep a note of all Lutzi's great ideas during this segment, please. Lest they go to waste.
Someone can write that down.
Song number 3.
Oh!
Breakfast Club. Don't you forget about me. And the artist is.
Yes. Is.
Come on, don't you? Is it
Forget
Billy
about
Idol?
me.
No. Who is it?
Down.
Down. The Breakfast Club is the movie.
Yes, it is.
Not a bad get, by the way. One drum beat.
Can you play a little bit more of the song?
Don't you
I feel like I'm too young for this game.
forget about me.
Shut up.
Stop bragging, you
Bitch. How dare you? Who's this?
Simple Minds.
Simple Minds.
Oh,
That was an impressive get.
it feels like the theme of the morning.
Great song.
Simple Minds.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
You and I are 1.5 points behind here, Nikki.
I
Lutzi's on
know.
2.
All right, one more point. Maybe get some redemption in there. Okay, fourth and final one. Here we go. Well, hang on 1 sec, though.
It's the LA. Is it? It is.
Oh, it's John Legend.
Is it? No. No, I'm thinking that song from.
All of you is all of me.
Is that it? No.
No.
No,
So
I
wrong.
was thinking the one from the LA movie with Ryan Gosling, but it's not that.
Oh, the Nice Guys with Russell Crowe. No.
You know, the LA was in the title of the.
Play it again.
Yeah, the Oscar winner. No, I don't know what it is.
I don't know that.
Oh, I know what La La Land you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah. La La Land, sorry. Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh, there's people
One
out there
more,
screaming it already.
One
Okay.
time. Turn around, everyone. Oh,
Turn
no.
around.
Every now and then I'm seeing it, and I see that
lonely.
look in your eyes.
what
I will
Is
already
that it?
declare
No.
look, that was our fourth and final. There's no redemption from
Bonnie,
anyone.
what
Lutzie's
is
the
it?
winner. This is it.
Oh.
Ash, I'm going to tap out thinking you're about to say Frozen instead of what you're actually going to say.
Look, none of us had daughters.
No.
That's a good game, though. I like that.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
Have you seen the footage of the kayaker off Chile who got swallowed by a humpback whale?
I haven't
Have
seen.
you seen that? Did you see that over the weekend?
A humpback, no. Oh, yeah, I did. He got swallowed by it.
And then spat out.
Yeah.
I thought it was, imagine, because it was his dad who was videoing. Imagine being the dad because he didn't stop videoing.
Yeah, that's a good. Was it the dad that filmed it?
Yeah, it was the dad. He's a good cameraman. He just kept rolling.
Yeah, he remained solid, didn't he?
Yeah.
Kept it in frame.
It must have been a GoPro on his head, do you think?
Maybe he just wanted evidence. Oh, yeah, probably was actually a GoPro.
Because how could you not... Your
could you
son's
not
got
put
eaten
your-
by a whale.
Like you'd throw your phone at the whale, if anything, to try and save your son.
What, did he say anything?
But
I
then
don't-
where's the evidence that a whale ate him? You know what I mean? Like if your son's going to go down, you might as well have evidence of it.
Well,
Otherwise,
that's a good point. He comes back from his canoe trip and they said, "Where's Gary?" A whale ate him.
Yeah,
And if
he
he-
never liked Gary.
They'd be a part of it like, they were fighting earlier.
Yeah.
And if he turned away at that moment just because of the sheer horror of it, and he had to explain, now I know that I don't have it on camera, but right at this moment, a humpback came out of the ocean and swallowed him whole. You'd never
Yeah.
believe him.
Where's the canoe? No, it ate the canoe as well.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this bodes well for. Oh, Mitch is playing it right now. It is just imagine that. Oh my god.
That's a freaky.
You know, I only think he came out of that quite unscathed because he was wearing a life jacket. It kind of kept him buoyant in the mouth of the whale.
And did it kind of spit him out?
Yeah.
Can you see it in the video or not really? Does he pop back up or?
Not yet. I mean, you talk about
He
keeping
gets thrown
his...
to the
Oh, there
side.
he is. Yeah.
Not only is he steady in calmness with his son being swallowed by a whale, that's a pretty choppy, like the water there. Like he was,
jeez.
he was competing against the elements and the fact that his son had just been eaten.
And then the whale keeps coming at him as well. But it does bode well. Do you remember the abalone fisherman or whoever it was, anti-fouling guy? I don't know.
Didn't a guy get stuck in the stomach for like a few minutes or something?
Yeah, so he was cleaning the bottom of a boat over in America somewhere. And then he was claiming that, it swallowed him. All of a sudden it went dark and he went, I'm in a whale.
He's in the stomach.
He's in the stomach.
How'd
And
he
then
get out?
it spat him out like that.
Eventually
But
went, "Oh,
later,
something doesn't feel right."
because it was quite,
Like
it
that
was
kebab
under.
you have in the
Was
city
there,
at 3 a.m.
was there oxygen in there for him?
There must have been a bit, but he was
They'd have
diving.
gas,
So he,
wouldn't they, those whales?
But
Well, there
not
must have been.
stomach.
If he was in there for minutes, he must have been able to breathe in some way.
yeah, well, I don't think he was in there for minutes. I
Right.
think it was more like 15 seconds, but it would have felt like 15 minutes.
But when they eat, like, because they just open their mouths and they hit a whole lot of fish, the water goes in with it, but they just like drink down the, like, where's all that go? You know what I mean? It must go out the gills or something.
Yeah, haven't they got some big gill rakers?
Yeah.
You've seen their teeth. It looks like.
So the stomach would be airy. It wouldn't just be water.
But there are a lot of people who weren't really believing him. And now we've seen old mate Kayaker. It's like,
Oh, right, the other guy.
vindicated.
Yeah. Was there no proof the other guy? He didn't have a
No,
go?
he had
Yeah,
no
right.
proof other than his own story, which I believed him because he was quite shell-shocked in the way he explained the story. It's going,
It is a weird thing to make up.
I'm in a,
No,
I'm in
he
a
was
whale.
freaked out, man. You couldn't make it up.
No.
It definitely happened.
It's like my dad when he saw pink dolphins.
What? You don't believe him, do you?
Well, I'm starting to think he was right because they do exist, but he was very drunk when he saw it.
No, he didn't see no pink dolphin.
But we've just been gaslighting him for the last 25 years, telling him that what he saw is not real.
Swear to you, Nicky.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
I saw that Saturday Night Live turned 50 over the weekend. No, they had their 50th anniversary celebrations and booked out some big theatre. They had like a huge crowd, like 6,000 people.
Oh, really?
I swear I saw Cher.
Oh, you might be right, Nikki, because they had a whole host of stars there. I know they had like old cast members, like they had Chevy Chase there, Adam Sandler, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler. So some big
All the
names
elite.
from their cast of yesteryear. But I think Jerry Seinfeld was there. Yeah, maybe sure. Look, Gaga performed, didn't she, Mitch?
Yeah, she got up with Andy Samberg, who's obviously SNL alumni, and she did it was like a melody of their medley of all of the Lonely Island, his 3-piece bands, all their hits, which we'd play some, but they'd require too much editing. When you was thinking some of the songs that Lady Gaga was forced to sing and the lyrics. Yeah, Dick in a Box. She actually wrapped up the medley.
Forgot about that
She
little
disappeared
gem.
for a second, but then came back and she actually had a box around her waist. But she's sitting there playing the piano like she would at the Oscars or something in this beautiful
Really?
dress, and then had to sing JT's lyrics of.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It was that Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah.
That huge place right in the middle of Manhattan there. And I think that the criteria for going was you either had to be a former cast member or one of the,
Guests.
one of the guests
Yeah.
from the previous 50 years, of which there would have been so many
Oh, God,
big
yeah.
names over the years. Will Ferrell got up, with one of the other cast members. I hadn't heard of her before, Anna Geist.
And Gastea, yeah, she's
Gastea?
actress. So yeah, she would have been on there before, but yeah, she's an actress. You probably see her and recognise her, even though in this skit in particular she was unrecognisable, as was Will Ferrell just about.
Will Ferrell looked like someone who would be taking. He was behind the piano and he was dressed like he was being in charge of a Sunday school. Like
Yes.
he kind of had that sort of look about him, a bit of a cardigan look and sort of.
Like he was going for like a
Straighty 180.
Dr. Phil, but without the moustache, maybe just sort of that, pastor looking, like a big oversized suit.
And she was dressed like an aging librarian.
Yes, and they dropped a little bit of Kendrick.
It's the only one to get your hand-me-down. Everybody at the party playing those down. What a weird player here around. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do myself. Why you throw it like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Try second chord and it's probably A minor. A minor.
Do they ever hit the chorus, or they're just stuck on the minor?
That's the only bit that's been doing the rounds.
That's the only bit that I've actually seen. But you also see everybody else, like all the
freak,
celebs that are in the crowd, like as he's singing it. And he didn't hold back on the lyrics. It's not like he chose like a safe passage of that Kendrick song to sing. He sang sort of the most controversial.
Did he hit the hard words?
Part of it in that, yeah, he did. And you can see everyone like laughing, but then also checking to go, is this okay?
Are we allowed to be laughing?
Are we allowed to laugh at this?
And then Post Malone, he got up because a lot of musical acts there as well. But he got up with Nirvana. Dave Grohl's back there
I've
on
heard
the
a bit
drums.
of this. This is nuts.
And
So it was all of Nirvana, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
the lead singer's dead, but like the rest of them are.
up there doing their bit. Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit with Post Malone on lead vocals.
That's it. I mean, that's good. That's almost. I've never heard anyone do it other than Kurt
he's a freak.
Cobain. That's almost like one of those songs that no one touches. You know what I mean? Like I've never heard anyone else sing "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
But it sounds so bad and it's good at the same time. That was pleasure paying.
It's not Kurt.
No.
But
Yeah, it's not
far
but
off
I don't
it,
think
though,
it's
if I'm
bad.
being honest.
Close. It's pretty good.
I reckon he
sounds-
smashed that out of the park.
It sounds like me in the kitchen in the morning if someone hasn't done the dishwasher the night before.
Yeah, it's just screaming.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what Kurt did. But I don't know. I was just surprised that how many times I wonder have they done that. Who else has sung?
Oh, they tried.
Smells
No.
Like Teen Spirit.
No.
You know what I mean?
Doing it with the band too. And
Yeah.
Post threw everything into it. Like it was a passionate performance. So jump online and check it out. Thumbs.
I get it, man.
2.5.
I get why Adam Reynolds put Post Malone on his thigh.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
So I was chatting to the folks over the weekend, and Mum, like many other people watching the Super Bowl, are confused about Kendrick Lamar's rise to fame, his swift rise to fame. And I was explaining that part of it is because of his beef with Drake, and he's calling out a lot of the kind of the bad crew in Hollywood and in the music, and well, in entertainment basically. And Drake.
Yeah.
Drake has just had a party in Sydney. Now, here is the prime example of why Kendrick is popular. Listen to this. The strict rules of Drake's secret party revealed. A first-hand account of Drake's ultra-exclusive Sydney party where women were hand-picked. The entry process was brutal and the night was pure excess. Drake's team had spent days scouting potential guests on Instagram, selecting only the most desirable attendees, all women. The event was strictly invite only, yet an invitation didn't guarantee entry. Those who had received the elusive DM were placed on a list, but the final cut was happening in real time right there in the line. Cue vomit. This is why Kendrick's so popular. That's just gross.
So what was the last bit again? They line up in the lineup.
So they've
So they got
hand-selected
invited-
the hot women, like hot
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
influencers.
Yeah.
And then they've made them queue up. And then he's just gone, oh, that one and that one.
Drake himself
And
or
that one.
the posse?
Oh, he's probably on a camera just going, yeah, that one, that one. It's just
in a lair.
gross. And I reckon what they should do is all the women who were turned away in the line should be in Kendrick's next video clip.
But probably
he
Much
will
like
be.
his
He should've got there,
ex-girlfriends.
yeah, he should've
Kendrick
there
got
with-
Serena
Yeah, and Scissor.
and Scissor.
Yeah, this could become a thing.
Yeah, because SZA's actually supporting him for that world tour. But I'm just
Yeah.
trying to work out, like, if SZA threw a party and somehow, like, you know, Ash and I got found on Instagram and got invited, like, I'm trying to work out, what would you go? Like, would you go to SZA's party? Like, oh my God, we've been selected.
Yeah, but that
Like, what
is
do they happen
different.
to
Probably.
achieve? Like, what do they want? To,
Well,
to
no.
sleep with him or what?
I would imagine that's he just wants a bevy of beauties that he can have an orgy with later. That's all I can assume is going on. I don't know. I just
No, I'm
find
like,
it.
it was a genuine question. I'm just trying to work out. I guess it'd be a fun party.
But how would
it,
you feel?
or-
It'd be like lining up to be in The Bachelor. It's like it's going to end badly. You're being treated not very well, and yet you still rock on up.
The chicks seem to like him, though. I know chicks that love Drake.
I don't know. Maybe.
But has
I
Drake,
know, I'm with you. I'm rolling with you.
has Drake been like Kendrick's saying some pretty full on stuff about Drake? Like on a world stage, we just played Will Ferrell singing some like that. That's
He's called
heinous
him some
allegations
things,
against
yes.
against Drake,
Yeah,
and
how
everyone
does-
seems to be joking about it.
Is it because he doesn't mention Drake's name?
No, he does mention
Does he?
Drake's name.
Well,
yes.
So he
the-
openly says it.
In the song, Kendrick mentions Drake's
Oh,
name.
right.
There's no doubt what that song is about.
Right.
Hide your little
and
sister from him.
Yeah, and it's heinous stuff. But
Jesus.
is there any evidence around it whatsoever? And is Drake being, like on a day-to-day basis, being called these things? Or is he just sort of...
I don't know.
I don't know,
there's
but
got to
I'm
be
reading about.
an element of levity about it. You know what I mean? For Will Ferrell to sort of get up there
Yes.
on the weekend and kind of everyone singing along with it. But at the same token, it's like, what's
if it's
true?
real.
What's fact and what's fiction?
It's
Yeah.
working though. I mean,
Yeah.
if I saw him in the street, I don't know anything about anything. But if I saw Drake walking down the street, I'd be like,
Exactly, right?
Yeah, right.
Heard about
Well,
you?
that's-
Yeah.
so we know-
How
I know-
about you?
I know what you're up to, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Diddy the Second. Potentially. That's what.
Well, that's what he's making out.
That's what he's making out.
But is there any basis to it?
Don't ask me.
The Ash, Lutzi, and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.
I got both of my parents at the moment. They're no longer married to each other. They've remarried. Thank God. But they're both doing trips, road trips, grey nomads.
Ooh.
Okay.
With a van?
Well, two different scenarios because the old man
Two different trips, obviously.
two different trips. Yeah. So but the
Oh,
old man
that'd be weird.
That'd be weird.
He's
Yeah.
got the van, the RV or whatever. you know.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
I've seen his. It's pretty impressive. His.
Yep. So he's taken off. They've both gone south. Dad's taking their trip will culminate with one of his grandkids with a tour of the Canberra Zoo.
What do you mean, one of his grandkids? Not one of yours.
No, on Elisa's side, they're taking
right,
to the Canberra Zoo, where he reckons apparently you can stay in the zoo there, and you can stay in like a house or something at the zoo where the giraffe can stick its head through the window.
Is that in Canberra?
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in Africa.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't realise you could do that in Canberra.
I didn't know that either, but that's apparently what's on the agenda. So he's got that going on. Meanwhile, Mum is on a road trip where she's got she's with her brother and her husband and a few others, but in a car convoy type deal, and they're taking their dog with them.
And then they're staying in accommodation at each town.
Different Airbnbs at different.
I must say, I'm more that
Yeah,
camp.
me too.
There's nothing quite like laying down in the back of your van with your own pee sloshing around just at the end
That's
of your head.
exactly right. Not having to empty your own excrement.
Yeah, like no, that's why I don't go to Greece that often because you got to put the poo wipes in the bin next to you.
For some
And
reason,
that's-
grease was a weird word.
Yeah, I know. But that's
That
are
seems
these...
bizarre to me that happens in Greece, but I've never been.
It
But
might
that-
just
what do
be
you
the
mean?
islands. The mainland might be all right.
Well, you gotta-
Mitch, you should know this.
Well, you've got to
stuff.
clear your own toilets out in Greece.
No, you've got to put, when you wipe, you can't flush the wipes. You've got to put it in the bin next to you. So there's big
That's
open
not on.
bins sitting next to the loo.
They definitely don't have that in
What's
the
wrong?
promotional flyers
Why?
that you see on Greece
They
because
do
like
not have that.
is.
It's not the video as you go to land.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
Why are they? Have they got bad?
Bad sewage.
systems.
Yeah.
They must. Well, anyway, Greece's sewage system aside,
Yeah.
so two different ways of doing it, and I'm like, I wonder which, because both kind of appeal to me. Anyway, over the weekend, I'll give Dad a call, see
Get
how he's going on,
updates.
see how he's going on his road trip. How's it going? You wouldn't believe it.
I mean, you know that's coming down the pike with him, though. He's been on this for years.
We're 60k out of Wollongong, and a tyre blows, like one of the tyres in the RV or truck or whatever it is. It blows,
Oh,
and then
no.
long story short, and it was a long story.
Nothing short about it. Just long story, Dad.
25 minutes later, it gets to the point that apparently this tyre, it's going to take them weeks and weeks and weeks to get it in from wherever at Wollongong. So he's been, but meanwhile the truck is in the shop, and he's been holed up now in a hotel in Wollongong, trying to source another place where he can get this tyre from. Got my mate Chutz involved and the whole lot.
This happened to us in France, so I know his pain.
Yeah, well,
So you're stuck.
I got off the
Yeah.
phone to Dad, and I was just like, I was exhausted, and I was like, okay. Oh, well, that answers the question for me, which would be better. I'm going to ring Mum. I just got to lighten the load. Like she's doing it the right way, and she's got her dog with her. Like they got their dog. They're staying at these Airbnbs, and they're just travelling in the car.
What could possibly go wrong?
I ring Mum, and I was going to stop by going, you guys are doing it right, because I've just been talking to Dad on the other side of the fence. You wouldn't believe the nightmare he's going to get. But Mum, how you going? How's it going? Where are you? And what are you doing? Well, you wouldn't believe it.
Don't tell me a tyre blew out.
We got to Port Macquarie, and all of the electronics on Terry's car just blanked out. The car just seized itself. And
Oh, no.
And
Was it on the same day?
well, it had to be within a couple of days of each other because
And you say astrology isn't a thing. This would have been in the moon diary, Ash. I would
well,
have been able to
you can
warn
look it
them.
up. It was last week, and Mum's like, now we're stuck at Port Macquarie, and they reckon whatever part that it is, whatever
Same
part
thing.
it is that they need to get the car fixed, this mob in Port Macquarie isn't going to get it for 9 weeks. And I was on speakerphone in the hire car that they've had to subsequently get. Terry's car's locked there for 9 weeks. Mum goes, so we've been trying to find this part. We were like, 9 weeks? We can't leave the car here in Port Macquarie for 9 weeks. And she goes, and you'll never guess, we found this part. Where did we find it, Terry? And Terry goes, in Toowong. I've never heard this man get upset ever. He goes, in Toowong. Mum goes, sorry, where? And Terry goes, Toowong. Mum goes, oh, sorry, where? And he goes, Toowong!
What a nightmare.
The Ash, Lutzi, and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.